I'm Nicole Lerner, and you are now just started watching anime.
Felt like it was
Um,
only right for what we're doing.
right,
Uh,
right,
Promised Neverland. You know,
Okay.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm,
yeah.
I'm late. I'm just catching the reference.
You watched the show with us.
So why they got the black lady being the crazy lady?
Mm.
Like my first black lady in the first black lady I see in the anime, and she crazy. Like
It's called The Promised Neverland. It's got kids in it. It's probably some happy-go-lucky, ooh, bunny, happy stuff. Yeah, so that was wrong.
I saw it in the first 2 episodes. I was actually shocked they just let episode 1 be the straight up reveal of so y'all are livestock. Y'all about to be fed to these demons. I don't know if y'all know, but good luck.
I would have got on my K. Franks and tried to stab her.
Yeah. Hey, stop. What?
I'm Nicole Lerner, and you are now just started watching anime, where an anime noob, me, watch animes with my homies. Some animes they've watched before, some of them they haven't. So it's a good old time, and we just be on here talking stuff. All right. And so, yeah, before we get into it, I like to go around the room, ask everybody how they doing and what they've been up to. So I'm gonna go in a different order this time. Usually I go in from left bottom to the other bottom on my screen, but I'm gonna go across from me, and I'm gonna go with Stick. Let us know what you're up to. Nisho, let us know what you're up to, and then K, let us know what you're up to. So Stick, go ahead.
To be fair, I think that was the last order too, but that's fine.
Oh, for real? I guess y'all was on a different order on my screen. That's what's up.
Nah, man. Clueless Vino is ramping up. I just completed episode 10 with my son Dante, aka the Young God. It was very non-alcoholic for those weird parents. Also having an episode come out this Friday. I mean, it'll be something. We'll be debuting this later, but episode 11 is coming out this week. Yeah, man, we're just ramping it up. I just started writing again, so we're gonna try to get a book out. I'm gonna put myself on a deadline, say July. And yeah, I got some other projects that I want to do that may involve all three of y'all. So, we're starting that motion too.
All right. I like the sound of that, Nisho. Let them know what you got going on.
Honestly, not an extravagant amount of stuff. I'm currently going through a rebrand, so I'm looking to ramp up just all the stuff that I'm releasing this year. I'm looking to release a couple projects this year. That's pretty much it. Just shit looking cleaner, get a better grip on shit, and then doing things like I just started watching anime, so there's that. Just a lot more collaborative stuff coming.
That's what's up. We like to hear that. Okay, what you got going on? How you feeling, good sir?
I'm feeling good here on Berry Farms here, whatever the fuck.
Did you say
I don't
Berry Farms?
Yeah, I feel like this is a Berry Farm, maybe. That's like the
Okay.
ice cream. And I think I don't know.
All right.
Anyway,
I'm
so couple things I got going on. Just dropped a single out the way. It's out there on all streaming platforms. Doing this thing. Working on a project with Miss Gray, some other engineers, and it's coming together well. The way we're gonna do it is we're just gonna like hold the project for some time, and if you would like to make a donation and purchase it, you can. Otherwise, you can just kind of wait for the release date. But yeah, it's coming together where there was like 10 tracks that I really wanted to put on it that didn't end up taking up. So now I'm just kind of like refining it, trying to make it better. Beat's gonna be on there. Maybe house music. Yeah, pretty much it. Oh, and the stock market is going crazy as usual. Dogecoin, and all them other things. Money. So, yeah, that's it.
Oh, hey, what you doing with those songs that didn't make the album? What's up with those?
Hmm.
Um,
Great
honestly,
question.
man, I'm probably not even gonna release those. But if I do, I'll just put them out as singles. Like we had this one called Bonita, and it was like a story, but it didn't fit the the I guess the whole aesthetic of the album. So you might just hear that one day. So but
That's what's up. Like to hear it. Co-learner here. What do I have going on? A podcast, the Colon Soul podcast. We recently dropped an episode featuring Io Timmy. So if you have access to a streaming platform, we need you to go stream that ASAP. Also, Nisha was just holding up a mask. I have mine somewhere, but it's not in reach. There you go. We have merch. So go to the Colon Soul podcast.com and you gonna find the merch. So go get you some. That's the way we say it on the farm. All right. And then what else? Oh, go listen to Move for Love on all your streaming platforms, and then go listen to Star on SoundCloud. Now, with all that said, now we can get into the reason why we are here. Yeah,
Yes.
a hand rub or a drum roll. All right. So the Promised Neverland. Let's see how I can break this one down right here. So um the Neverland is about it's about some kids, and they live with some horrible people, well, a horrible person surrounded by horrible entities, also known as demons, right? And then so they basically live out their lives to be then given to the demons for not so good things that you would like to associate children with. It's very sad. It's very depressing. Also, if haven't watched it yet and you don't like spoilers, then this is the time to stop watching and go watch The Promised Neverland, and then come back and then join the biggest anime club ever, Discord, because we still here and we'll talk about it even next year. But anyway, so yeah, to continue, so these kids is being farmed out, hence K's farm. And yeah, and they spend the whole season coming up with plans to escape. And did I say escape? I don't know. Coming up with plans to escape. And mom's not having that shit. She's like, look, you little badass motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can try to escape, but it might not work. But I ain't, yeah, that's the anime. Did I get it all right?
You?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
If the main point is that they livestock. Which, hold on, I gotta grab my notes. Ugh.
Ooh.
Do you know where they are actually?
I do.
I'm
When I was watching it, I was writing vocal notes on my phone. Well, text to voice notes or voice to text notes. Yes, that's what I was doing.
proud of y'all. I did that last episode with being Angel, and I'm proud of y'all, man. It's good to have these notes, just because so much happens in these episodes.
I know, especially Promised Neverland. Like, just so many things is hitting my mind. So many things.
On my notes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask y'all this, because my first thoughts when like the first 1 or 2 episodes, I was like, are these kids in prison or are they livestock? Those were my first 2 questions, because they had the numbers on them. They were all wearing the same thing. They were free range running in the grass. And I was like, are they prisoners or are they livestock? So I want to know, what was y'all first impressions when y'all first started watching? Like, what did y'all think was going on?
Who wants to go first?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead, man. You know,
As the person who picked it, Kay, go ahead.
that's right. That's right. Coming into it, you know, I was hoping for someone to be stabbed in the first scene. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it did not go that way.
Three to
Um,
row.
just a bunch of kids in the beginning in the first episode, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna have to change the channel, and then it kind of ramped up, they
Yeah.
went and seeing the truth. One of their friends was I guess in a capsule dead. I was like, okay, all right, no stabbing, but we'll take a dead body. We'll take a dead, and then it proceeds to go on. The scenes where it's like, they're just kind of like shitting themselves. They're like, damn, this shit is really going down. I was like, all right, this is getting good. This is really getting good. So for me, like the 1 and 2 episodes, it was like just kind of like a roller coaster. It just kind of gets you ready for what's about to happen next. And, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Of course, would have preferred, you know, but it's quite all right. Quite all
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Stick, Nisha.
I mean, how do you follow up Kay's desire to just see some stabbing anime? Like,
Because it's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, running gag. Nah, but to truth be told, like when I first heard of Promised Neverland, like I knew there was like some dark elements to it. Like no one ever told me like the plot outright of what everything was going on. So I was like, okay, all right. When I saw it in the first 2 episodes, I was actually shocked. They just let episode 1 be the straight up reveal of so y'all are livestock. Y'all about to be fed to these demons. I don't know if y'all know, but good luck. I'm just like, okay, I was not expecting that in the first episode. I thought it'd be like more of a build up in a way. That's why I was kind of caught off guard that it was so short. Like the season ended up being so short. I was like, okay, all right, first episode, y'all livestock, shit. But the shock factor honestly kept me tuned in because I'm just like, that's a damn good premise to lead into. Like, I got other thoughts. I'm gonna spread them out as we go, but that's a hell of a first impression. So.
Good stuff. I felt that. I was like, yo, we killing kids.
Yeah.
Is that what we doing? Just a baby, just
Yeah.
out the gate.
Yeah.
Let's not act like kids haven't been killed in anime.
That's true,
Let's
but the
not
way
do
they
that.
did it though was just like
There was
Yeah.
off the first episode was just like it wasn't even a
They let
teenager,
it
it was
go
a
early.
baby.
Yeah.
What you say?
It was fucked up. It was definitely fucked up. And
Stick, how do you read?
Like if it was one of the 12-year-olds like off the gate, it would have been like, okay. But it was like one of the little James.
With the little bunny?
Yeah.
That
I
was
was like,
yeah, that was fucked up. She didn't deserve that. But
Well, we don't know. We don't know if she's annoying. We just don't know for 20 minutes. We don't know how annoying her character is. First off, we don't know if she deserved it or not. Clearly, she had the worst scores. We can get into that later. But she had to go. Anywho,
Connie.
first off, I just want to just reiterate for the people that this is only season 1. There is a second season that we didn't watch, but when I first saw the show, like you see like the poster and stuff, like the little images that they show, I saw children. Immediately, I'm like, no. It's called The Promised Neverland. It's got kids in it. It's probably some happy-go-lucky, ooh, bunny, happy stuff. Yeah, so that was wrong. That was wrong. I knew something was up immediately when the episode titles were just like serial numbers. I knew it was wrong when it was on their necks, and I knew it was wrong. When they couldn't explain like what happened with their other siblings or whatever. Like, yeah, they don't write us anymore. Like, oh hell, here we go. And then episode 1, man, they just right in the gut immediately. Like, we are killing our kids and we don't care at all. So yeah, man. After I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta watch this over the next 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just They hit you right out the gate, and I honestly like that a lot. I like that they kind of left us like, wondering for a little while exactly what was going on. Like you kind of just it just lets your mind creep along. Like, okay, all right, they are being killed, or they are being a part of this farm, I guess. And it's like, oh, well, then what is that? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, why is they calling the maid ma? But I was like, oh, that's their caretaker.
Yeah.
And then I like how they held her story back and held her back for a while. Like she was kind of just there in the beginning, but the kids were like the main characters and everything. So they did a good job with this anime. I mean, this one for me is it's kind of up there with Death Note. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, how you gonna give out like that information in the
I'm
first 10
sorry.
minutes of the
I'm
movie?
sorry. I'm sorry. I was impressed. I was impressed.
Now I do see where Nick's coming from with that comment. I mean, honestly, like the build up of what they did with season 1 was phenomenal.
Mhm.
Like it really was. Mind you, like I mean, I'll take it except for Kate. Like this is pretty much unfamiliar territory, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I was thoroughly impressed, to be honest. It was a really good, like a really good flow of the story.
Yeah. All right. So I want to know. Uh, what do I want to know? Give me a second here. Yeah.
Shots to the notes. Shots to the notes.
So, what would y'all have done on the farm?
Gotten the fuck out of there. That's what I would have done. Shit. Like I would have gotten the fuck out of there.
When you found out that your mama was feeding you the demons,
I would have done exactly what the fuck they did. I would have gotten out of there.
What are y'all doing?
Like,
I would have got on my K Franks and tried to stab her.
yes.
Wait, stop. What?
No, damn it.
Yeah, I
Gotta
was
do what you
trying to
gotta
stab
do,
her.
man.
As soon as I found out, I was like, oh no, she gotta go.
Yeah. Now, to that, I want to add another question.
Yeah.
So, I take it all of us would have gotten the fuck out of there, right?
Try to.
Yeah, or attempted. Granted, the maximum age of each kid there was 12.
Mhm.
Yet they were able to piece all this together at 12 with kids.
They had high IQs.
They did. They did have high IQ.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that.
They were geniuses.
I wouldn't call
To
them
their
geniuses.
knowledge.
I would say they had
I'll
higher
say-
IQ.
I'll say, like that was my only thing I was thinking about the same. I'm like, all right, it hard to have high IQs, but they figured out this shit within maybe a 3-episode span, came up with an escape plan for much younger children to get out of there. Majority of them survived. I'm like I don't know. I guess 'cause I'm trying to wrap my mind around like 12-year-olds trying to figure out all this shit. Like,
Ain't you? You always reminded me that these is anime, son. These is anime, son.
all right, anime logic that supersedes everything.
Something you also want to consider is, they were running through tests and different, I guess, the tag game that they were playing was kind of acting as a training course as they got like further and further into the series. So them actually like developing a plan is like, I don't know, expected, especially like Norman. Norman was kind of pegged as the genius of the group, and then the girl, she was the more athletic person, more courageous, and then the other guy, I forgot
His name is Ray.
Ray, aka
Ray. Ray. I fuck with Ray because
Module.
I fuck with him. I fuck with him because you gotta understand, like the whole thing never would have went down if Ray didn't put that bunny down at the table. He put the breadcrumbs down there. He was like, all right, you guys are finally old enough. You're finally ready to see the truth. Your mom is a fucking monster, and she kills kids like nothing. And now you get to see, you get to come back. You're horrified, and now we can finally develop a plan that I have been working on for years. And, they just start to crack it and whatnot, and shit goes up. I think within like the second or third episode, and then the other nanny comes, which is like a whole.
Can we talk about her? The only question I had to ask, the first question I had to ask is,
What was that chick name?
Krone.
Krona, Sister Krona. Yeah.
How do we feel about her depiction? So initially, right? Initially, I'm like, come on, dog. But I think because first of all, I love the way this show does like camera work and how it like zooms in and like does like weird angles to
Oh yeah.
to make
Facts.
you know what I'm saying. I love that. But as they're doing it with her, it's like, oh, she's just unhinged, bro. Because like the facial features thing, they struggle with doing like depiction of like black people in shows. They whatever.
Yeah.
But the way they zoom in and do this her crazy work or whatever, I kind of got it. She's supposed to be this unhinged like nutso character, and so I kind of let it slide. But like, yeah, I was interested in what y'all thought.
Oh, go ahead. I was about to just say. At first, I was like, so why they got the black lady being the crazy lady?
Mm-hmm.
Like, my first black lady in the first black lady I see in the anime, and she crazy. Like, I was like, all right, well, let me hold that back, because I haven't seen every anime in the world.
Right.
And I don't know how many black people are in animes. But that one had me like, all right. And then the same thing with, like, the facial features. It was just like, okay. And then it was like, I don't know, like I watched this mostly with the Japanese voiceover on it with the subtitles.
Okay.
But every now and then I did watch it in English. And then like it was interesting to see how like her voice was definitely more consistent in the Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the English dub, it was like whoever was playing her character, it seemed like she was confused on how she wanted her to sound, like with her different like vocal inflections. And I kind of get it, because I guess she was kind of supposed to be like somebody kind of like with like some type of personality disorder or something like that.
Right.
But at the same time, it was just like, I don't know, sometimes you could hear the person trying to like kind of have like a black accent, but then you can kind of hear her not talking like that, and it was kind of switching for me. But I don't know. Overall, though, I like Sister Krona's character arc, as short as it was. I wish she would have, instead of die, would have just like disappeared and maybe have a possibility of coming back in season 2 or some shit. But I liked the purpose that she served in the anime. She came in, did her thing, tested the kids, but also put them onto some real stuff, and then rolled out. Well, she died.
She rolled out, all right. Yeah.
She
did not roll out.
She got rolled out.
She got rosed out.
She got rosed out.
In the car.
Whatever that is,
Yeah.
that's what happened to
her.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where like 2/3 of my mental notes went to Sister. The first thing I thought of with her depiction was literally Get Out. Quite literally, just the way that they depicted her, the split personality, the quite literally Get Out, and it made more sense the character arc went on and how like she was pretty much looking to subplant, but there was like everybody that was conspiring against her was like, no, we're not letting that happen. You're about to be demon food. And I'm like, okay, that is literally that was literally Get Out. That's fucking crazy. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
But her depiction was beautiful. Nick pretty much summarized it. Like it was beautifully told, as fucked up as it was. And another kind of comparison I had with this anime as I was watching it was Nick, you're not familiar with this, but there's another anime called Dead Man Wonderland, right?
Mm-hmm.
The jail metaphor is pretty much that. Like the long story short of it is, like, I'm not spoiling nothing if anybody hasn't seen it, but there's like pretty much a big prison mentality within it. And that's what the kids were going through in Promised Neverland. I'm like, bro, the numbers, they're really beating, like, fattened up like fucking Hansel and Gretel. And in game, yeah, y'all about to be demon child, so sorry, not sorry. And then Isabella's crazy ass, like, well, I guess we'll get to Isabella at some point, but yeah, back to Sister. Her depiction was amazing. I gotta admit, as fucked up as it was, amazing.
Yeah, Krone for me, I'm bad news, but Krone for me, she definitely did make me feel just a little uncomfortable, just because we've all, us three have seen like other black characters in anime, and sometimes it's just, what the fuck are you doing? But her, I like what she showed, you know, because as you get deeper into the series, it's like you're thinking that it's just the kids who were prisoners, but hearing Krona's story and her kind of desperation to be a mother, you're like, oh shit,
Mhm.
it's not just the kids, the mothers are also trapped in this joint too, and
Mhm.
Krona,
Hmm?
she's trying to work her way up the ladder of being in a prison itself, which is just like you still gonna be a slave at the end of the day. Like, what are you doing? And then
Yeah.
she gets caught up, and I guess they end up just rosing her out, just kind of which is and that scene was just crazy because she had some evidence. She was like, and I bet she knew what was gonna happen. She in the back of her
Yeah.
mind, like she had to know this was gonna be it for her. And like even in the face of what she was about to encounter or whatever, they had that little
Mhm.
flashback, and it just shows you this innocent child, and then kind of introduces you to the whole, I guess, cycle of the moms and whatnot. So yeah, but that kind of like leads me into my next question. So if you guys had the choice to either stay on this farm and die by like the demons or be a mom, which one are you choosing?
You mean die by the demons or get killed by the mother?
You can either die by the demons or become a mom.
And
Oh,
send kids to death. Whew. I'll
see
go first.
now I was. Oh, go ahead.
I'll go. No, I'll go ahead.
No, I'm still piecing my thought together in my head. You go ahead.
uh, I
I just want you to consider this. So
uh,
for us dudes, in this case, we would be females.
yeah,
You'd have to
right.
give birth. You'd have to give birth.
Yeah, that's
You
one of
have
the
to
things.
watch your yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
That
just
means
give you
that
the
means you're
bar.
eventually gonna send one of your kids to the thing. Ah,
That's
shit.
right. That's right.
I mean, I feel like I'd do the kid thing because I feel like I at least have a chance to get out like they did. I would need more. I would need a click like they did because I feel like I can't. I had the thing, bro. Like I don't care about a regular adult. I don't really. I mean, elderly are cool, but they can be assholes too. The kids are innocent, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know no better. I can't just be sending kids to get hit with phones, man. I can't do that. So yeah, I'd probably just be a kid, try to fight my way out of it, stab a couple people, and get out of there. You know?
I
Respect
hear
that.
that. I'm see, like Nicole would like to think
Oh boy.
that I would just,
Oh man.
you
On the
know,
third person.
take
Let's
the
go.
L and die by the demon, go out like my man Norman. You know what I'm saying? Try to put some plans in place and hope everything is good after I'm gone, because like at the end of the day when I'm gone I won't have to deal with this shit no more. So it's like, so it'd be kind of selfish too, like, all right, I tried but I'm out, peace, I'm gone. But at the same time, if I'm already in captivity, I don't know what Nicole looks like in captivity. So I'm like thinking, like, if I was just like, if I felt stuck, because people minds work differently when they feel stuck and like they can't go anywhere. So it's
Yeah.
like, if I felt that way and then it was offered to me, like, because I'm not like, oh girl, what was the little loudmouth chain name? The one with the orange hair.
Oh, Emma.
Emma.
Emma. Yeah, so I'm not like Emma. I'm not real fiery like that. I'm more chill. So I feel like I would be like, as much as I don't want to have no kids, like I might have to pop out this baby just so I can like raise my crew full of superhumans so that we can all escape. Like, so maybe I would become a mom just so I can make me an exit plan in the end. But then I would
So
probably give that up, huh?
So, but I guess consider this too. So, yes, and you're gonna raise your little army of superhumans. However, according to Krone, because we haven't watched season 2, we don't know. According to Krone, there's a thing inside your chest that as soon as you step off of that farm, it's over for you. So really, you gonna die regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like you're just trying to save your kids, but really, because you're not gonna be able to make it.
True. Well, in that case, I think I would become an adult and then save the kids, or try to, and just take my L. You know.
Yeah.
At least, you know, if like 20, 25 of them run away, hopefully at least 2 of them live. I guess. At least I saved 1 or 2.
Right.
So yeah, I would become a mom and hopefully be able to like remember that what the bigger goal is. You know. Yeah, I would become a mom. That's the only circumstance that does happen.
Okay.
Nisho.
I've been bouncing back and forth the whole time. I would have to do the same thing with Nick. I'd have to become a mom. Cause I'd rather have an out for them to be able to escape versus like knowing what Krone ended up going through in the end. Like, and then Sticky brought up a good point. Like, there's pretty much a thing in my chest. It's like, oh, if you leave the farm, you're gonna blow up. Lovely. So I'm like, I'd rather have an out of them having a chance to escape versus me. So I'm like, hey.
Yeah, and I like, who cares for that? You gotta wear the same thing every single. I think that alone would make me not care about that farm. Like, I gotta wear this black robe with a white apron every single day. What? What kind? And then the food is just like not cool looking. Like,
it be cooked by kids too, so you know that shit can't be greasy.
It ain't immaculate.
Just like all day, every day, just boogers and slob just in your food, just sticky hands. Like, why would you? Nah, bro. And then you got demons for friends, and they're not really your friends. Like, who wants that? Like, that just sounds like a horrible life. Kay, did you say which one you picking? Like, between being a mom?
Or... yeah, I'm definitely gonna be a child. Yeah,
you gonna go out like Norman?
Either go out like Norman, or shit, go out like my man Ray with a suicide attempt. Nobody stop me, then fuck it.
Yeah. I hear that. Oh, yeah. On top of Kay's question, kind of like adjacent to it. When y'all found out that mom was out here killing kids, would y'all? Well, I guess Stick, you already answered the question, but like, so Kay and Nisho, would y'all have like blown her spot up and like told? Oh no, you said you would stab her, Stick. That's what you said. So my question is, would y'all have blown her spot up and just openly told everybody, just like right there? Because I feel like that's what I would have done. And like, y'all, we gonna die.
Hell yeah. I'm like, nah, get the fuck out of here. That's exactly what I said in the initial answer. I'm like, nah, we getting the fuck out of here. Fuck all that.
No, I mean, like, though, like in her front of her face, would you have been like blowing her spot up? And been like
I would have risked it. I'm like, lady, you are killing us. Fuck you. Like, literally.
She would have said all 25 of you motherfuckers right to them demons that day.
And with that smile on my face, just no, fuck you. Like literally,
they can't take all of us at once.
Oh God, no. I don't know, man.
What happened to I can't, man?
Nah, because Shorty was breaking motherfuckers' legs and shit.
Dog, that scene was insane. That sound was nuts.
Yeah, the sound design in this anime was. I wish I had like a sound bar and some surround sound, because I feel like that Jane would have had me in that Jane.
That shit sounded like a real close up of snapping like a Kit Kat.
Like, you want to talk about a potent scene? That was it, literally.
With a smile on her face, bro. Sicko.
I'm just looking at I'm just looking to protect you. Like Jesus, like
Yeah, to go back to what Stick was talking about earlier, like the whole cinematic like nature of the whole anime is lit, like with the POVs and like you said, the camera angles and the movement. I was like, yo, I need like a projector to watch this because this is just too slick. Like they really this is. I mean, it could be just too because like the DNA Angel was just kind of so flat, and now we go into
Yeah.
it always comes back to DNH.
no, because we just watched it and it was flat, very 2D. I mean, this is 2D too technically, but it has so much more dynamic range to it with the colors and, like I said, the camera movement and all that. The sound design.
You're comparing 2012 to 2019.
That's true, but then Death Note wasn't that flat.
That's true.
That's true. I was just about to say, like,
yeah, that's true.
There were a lot of moments throughout the anime that reminded me of Death Note. The camera work, like Nick was saying, definitely, but specifically, it was a conversation between Norman and Ray that gave me very much Light and L. I was like, oh, I see what you did there. Well played.
Yeah.
Oh, that little.
I wonder if they were what's called it.
They were inspired.
I wonder if they were influenced by that.
They might have been because the way that scene played out was beautifully done. I was like, in my head, I'm seeing Ray and Norman, but in my head, I'm like, yo, this is literally Light and L, because like they were trying to like kind of outplaying each other. It's like, I'm ensuring your safety. No, I'm ensuring your safety. No, yeah. I planned this far ahead to ensure your safety. I am her child. Wait, what? Like,
what it was like, fuck everybody. And he was like, nah, but the cheek said that we gotta bring everybody. My man Norman was whipped. He was sprung. He was the sprungest 12-year-old ever.
He had his eyes on the prize at a young age. My man was like, whatever these chicks they do, I'm doing. He was like, no, that's not possible.
I ain't doing this shit.
We bring everyone. No, it's not possible. It doesn't matter. Make it happen. Yeah. My man Norman.
My man was in
He died
love.
to protect those cheeks. He died for them. Allegedly.
My man K did this every fucking anime we bought.
Yo, that's how you could tell my man was in love, because he was willing to do anything.
Right, anything.
He devised a whole post-death a posthumous plan.
No, that's like when rappers do the posthumous album. That's a Tupac album after he died.
Yeah.
That's Machiavelli.
Yeah.
Fan character confirmed. Promised Neverland is inspired by Tupac.
Yo, Empire had it down.
Oh my god.
Yo, with that said, I think this is a good time to come into the part where we talk about favorite characters, least favorite characters.
Yeah.
Stick, you look excited.
I'm always excited to do this one, man.
All right, so we're going to start off with you then. Favorite characters, least favorite characters.
All right, I'll start off my favorite character. My favorite character from the very beginning, I knew it from jump, was my guy Ray. My guy Ray.
Solid.
Just, you know, I'm always like drawn to the very brooding, like standoffish, very mysterious character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, this dude's about to have all the plans. He's about to set up everything for everybody. And then episode 4, I'm like, oh shit, you're the guy that's been snitching. So I'm like, damn, that sucks. So I'm thinking, oh, this dude's like an anti-villain or something, you know, something like that. Like his character is so complex throughout the entire episode, the entire series, or season 1. So, and he was just willing to do whatever. His plan was always to save Norman and Emma. That was his plan. Even if it meant killing himself, he was like, my plan is to make sure y'all two survive, not me. He's a real one. He's the friend you need in your group.
Facts. There are no.
He's the friend you need in your group. I'm willing to die for y'all, bro. I don't know why, but cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's great. I like realists, and Ray was a realist. We can't save all these stupid ass kids. Some of these kids got to die. They have to go. So you knew about it? Yes, I knew about it. These kids had to go, man. Looking good.
Damn, damn, stop.
I love Ray.
So
Ray was my guy. Ray was about to just risk it all. Gasoline, throw me on fire, call me fireman, whatever. He's Lil Wayne or something. I don't know. I appreciated that. To my least favorite character. Initially, Nicole, I said that there was a character I was going to hate. And initially, I was going to hate Emma.
Ooh.
Yo.
I was going to hate Emma because Emma is one of those characters who just, oh, we can save everyone. Even though the plan clearly cannot be that. She was just so gung-ho about it. And I hate when there are characters like that. Like, bitch, there is a crazy woman up here who broke your fucking leg. She broke your leg and is trying to feed you some demons like a puppy treat to a dog. Fuck them kids. They're not your brothers and sisters. But she redeemed herself. So, obviously, the least favorite character is Isabella. I don't know. There's only one character I'm like this that's universally hated. And I don't know if Nisho and Kay have watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or Full Metal Alchemist period. Shao Tucker is the most hated character of all time. He's the most hated character of all time.
Yes.
We're not gonna say why here, because we might end up watching it later.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We won't spoil it from Nicole.
Yes.
He is the most hated character ever.
Oh my God.
I'm almost willing to put Isabella at number 2. I don't like how she smiles. I don't like how she just be doing shit with, you know what I'm saying? Like just holding kids like, oh my God, I'm such a good mother. You are a bitch, man. That is what you are. I've never wanted to punch an anime character so much.
Whoa. That's crazy. I need to pause this because I just got a very important package and I need to grab it for somebody still.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds. No, a minute. Okay.
All right.
Submission.
We all know why Shou Tucker ain't shit, right?
No, he's the worst. No, listen.
No, we know.
Listen, the absolute worst. Any list that goes top 10 worst characters in anime, he's on there.
Yeah. Guys, I did it. I finally did it. Nigga, like...
Hey, your dog, where your daughter at? She's right there. You're pointing at that thing. Yeah. Oh.
Bro.
That was a tough scene, man. That was a tough scene.
Dog.
Brother,
Sam.
Nigga.
Sam.
Yo.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. That's nah.
Hey,
I'm back.
Look, that comparison was spot on. That was beautiful. Was like,
Dog, spot on.
Hey.
Spot on. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
With the Death Note comparison?
Nah, I'm talking about Shao Tucker to Isabella. It's
Oh.
Very similar.
Nobody.
Very similar.
Hate it. Okay. So most favorite, Ray. Least favorite, Isabella.
Nick Brief.
All right. I'm like tired and excited at the same time. All right. Who's next?
I can go.
Oh boy, these are always great.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna let K-Rock go ahead.
All right. Favorite character? It shouldn't come as a surprise. It's Norman.
Oh
It's
God.
my guy, Norman.
God damn.
And you know, we touched on why Norman shines like the star he is, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the diagram, my farm, and just kind of go into it. So here we are. So here we are. You know, just imagine all of us. We're all here on the farm doing tests, doing things, and you know, my guy Norman, he's excelled. He's maybe not the fastest, but he's damn sure the smartest, and he realizes that. But here's my thing: Norman doesn't focus on playing games. He focuses on the cheats. I cannot stress that enough. At his young age,
It's okay,
my guy, Norman knew. He was like, I want escape for the cheats. My man chased after the cheats. Okay? She wanted to pursue, she wanted to give the bunny back. My man Norman was chilling. But he went out there, he seen the truth, and then proceeded to develop a plan to escape, to get the cheats outside of where I cannot stress that enough. Norman, not only that, just, you know, take away the cheats. You know, Norman is this guy who's kind of like the Shikamaru of the world. You know, the dude is just IQ high as hell, you know, ahead of every step. The only thing the motherfucker don't got is his athletic ability. But, you know, even with the lack of athletic ability, he still has strong morals of right, wrong. And he acknowledges that, you know, Emma might just be right. And he also acknowledges that, I mean, come on, man, Emma's the most athletic. Who's gonna do the most in the bag? Come on now. It's just pure logic. It's just pure logic. And then, you know, my man does his thing, you know, releases All Eyes on Me to Emma, and she proceeds with the plan. You know? she proceeds with the plan, you know, flawlessly. And I just want to bring up another thing, you know, when Shorty got her leg broke, you know, my man Norman was faced with a choice. You know, he could have kept going, kept going, but he was like, nah, this ain't it. This is what I did it for. There's no reason to sacrifice the bag. So yeah, Norman, definitely favorite. Least favorite. I don't know the dude's name. He was like the dude who punched Ray when he realized.
Don.
God, I fucking hated that. I hated that dude because he was like, he almost fucked up all the plans. Because keep in mind, they're all in the lunchroom or whatever, and you know, realistically, they're loud as hell.
Yep.
Facts.
And this dude is like, I can't believe my time. I can't believe this. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Shut the hell up. Shut the up. He just assaults Norman. I mean, he just assaults Ray, and it's just like, why are you doing this? If you know that we're supposed to be doing this covert operation, we're supposed to be quiet as hell, why are you letting your emotions take over? Like, calm the hell down. And then he goes down into the library or whatever the secret cave the mom has, and then he realizes like the truth and shit, and it's like, oh shit, damn, this shit is real. My mom is a real bitch. I can't believe this. And he just spazzes out. It's like, dude, just calm the fuck down. Like, it doesn't make sense that all three of them are just like, all right, we understand. Shorty is a bitch. She's killing niggas. It's like, it's real. We gotta get the fuck. We gotta go. And then my man is just like wilding the fuck out until like a couple episodes later, where he's just like chilling out. And he's finally just going with the plan. So that's definitely the least favorite and the favorite. And then if I had to give like an honorable mention, it's definitely the mom, just because how the fuck you killing off your children with a smile? With a fucking smile. My man Norman was like, "Are you happy doing this?" She paused. She was like, "Yes, I am. I am quite satisfied with the work that I am doing, sacrificing the children with a smile."
She probably got like a 97% on Uber Eats.
Service with a smile.
I ain't doing this shit.
4-star product.
You can't beat
5 stars.
Yo, she delivered it right to the demon's door.
That's all I'm saying, bro. You know?
Tender. All tender and delicious.
How long were you holding on to that one?
Oh, I just came up with it.
What? Oh. Yikes.
Jesus Christ, like
Oh, wait,
DoorDash.
Sure.
DoorDash to your death. All right.
Hot and ready.
God damn it. It's so tender. God damn it. All right. Favorite character. I was bouncing between Emma and Ray, cause their duality was really good. Like Norman seemed to be like the middle ground between them, but Ray and Emma's duality was really good, and I didn't notice it until the fire scene where Ray and Emma were talking. It was low key coming up with a plan of like, no, this is how we're getting everybody out of here. I'm just not telling you. Beautiful, like that. I think that scene really made me appreciate those both, like Emma and Ray. Awesome dynamic. Least K, you definitely reminded me. Don and his friend name, I could not stand them because they literally almost blew the shit up. Like,
What's her name?
Gilda?
Yeah,
You hating on
That's what it
Gilda?
is. Gilda. I hated her just off her name alone.
I mean,
Ooh, she was almost a snitch too. She definitely
Oh
almost.
my God.
that's the reason I wasn't really fucking with either of them. I was
Too
like,
close.
because their emotion almost got the better of them to almost blow their whole shit up. I'm like, y'all would have gotten fed to them very quickly. Y'all probably would have been the first ones. Y'all let the shit blow up, but you know, that's just outside looking in. But yeah, Don and Gil definitely. Isabella for certain least favorite. Just the sadistic nature of how she was just like, you know, oh, I care for you all. I guarantee it. She got a call in the back of her head. Yeah, so y'all gonna get these kids and shit, right? Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
I ain't rocking with shit. Like,
Yeah.
so you literally put serial numbers on all your kids next when they get old enough. Aptitude test them, because who gives a fuck about any aptitude test in real life? Put tracking devices behind their ears, and then in their face, be like, I just know what I'm doing. I know how to find you guys. Bitch, you got a whole tracking device in your watch. Acting all casual about it, and you made a literal deal with demons. Like, there's a lot going on here that you morally lost your way on. I just want to point that
Where's
out.
my child at?
Oh, that's a good app.
I don't know. Let's find out. Like, really?
Like the news will never have to ask, oh, do you know where your child is at? Yes, I do, actually.
Oh, it's like zooming on her face. Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. Like, come on, are you serious? Like, oh, but I can't act like she wasn't like one of the best plot devices to hold the show together. So I would, in the least, give her credit for that. Everything else, fuck off. But yeah, at least most.
Also, she had like the best farm, apparently. Oh fuck! Oh my god! As
you emphasize your farm,
What happened?
I just want to point out it was the second he said farm. I just want to point that out.
K got taken by the farm.
Wait, it was Isabella. I heard you talking shit about me, sir. Oh god. They got my guy.
They got him.
They got him. That sucks.
We heard you talking shit.
Yo. Hey, where'd you go?
Like, oh, sweet cruel irony. We of Anime Core are not responsible for it.
Oh no.
We got to put up a graphic RPK.
With the sad music, tiny violin.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta film myself.
Oh god!
Look in the arms of
The arms of an angel.
No, it's gotta be a fucking anime song. It's gotta be the fucking. It's gotta be the
Dang, K got clapped by the farm. I bet you his phone died doing him. He'll never charge his phone.
It's gonna be the thing. It's gonna be the thing from Kill la Kill. Don't lose your way.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the one I'm gonna use.
Wait, speaking of things, can we just go back to the fact that the theme to Promised Neverland bangs?
It does.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. I like that. Yeah.
That shit is fire. Like,
And speaking of Kill la Kill too, like, did anybody, for some reason, the vocal acting tone, everything from Ray reminded me a lot of Shorty from Kill la Kill. Like,
Main
I don't,
character?
yeah, like,
It's
like
possible.
I don't. It's like the way then I guess it's more like the intensity and the way they would say stuff, and he'd be
Okay.
like, "You did what?"
It's possible. They might be the same person, honestly.
Could
There's a good
be,
chance.
A lot of
could
voice
be. I
acting
didn't even.
counts around.
True. I didn't go look it up, but I was like, "Yo, this kind of is giving me what's her name?" All I remember is
Ryuko.
Mako. Ryuko. Yeah.
You
That
know,
gave me
our,
Ryuko
our, our,
vibes.
our, fr- our friend has a song named after that.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
That
Our
song
friend has a
cranks.
song named after that.
Streaming platforms. Look up Ryuko. Look up Ryuko. Anyway.
Oh, that joint
That's
is
why
on
while we wait
everything.
for K. Go ahead.
I was just saying it is on every platform now. I forgot about
It is, yeah.
Took me
I begged for it and I finally got it.
not
that.
like it was some bullshit that happened with the cover art, and I had to redo the cover art. That's why I did it. Like that.
Nicole, while we wait for K, why don't you go ahead and give us your character?
All right, so my favorite character, uh, I would have to say, usually these type of characters would get on my nerves,
Oh,
but I have
God.
to give it to young Emma. She's my favorite character, and usually
Okay.
you know the high. I mean, I think it's also because I did watch it mostly in Japanese, so she didn't
Mm.
annoy me as much as she would have in the English dub.
Oh yeah. I completely agree.
I
So
got you.
yeah, and so just being able to read it and hear the tone and the original actor's voice, it just it just sounded. You could hear her intention more over it than I probably would have over the whininess of the English dub. So her whole just concept of wanting to save everybody, and even though it was like, you know, it's impossible. It was impossible. They still didn't do it in the end, but she wanted to, and she stuck to her guns. That's what, I like a motherfucker that stick to their guns, like stand their ground, like, you know what I'm saying, like, stick to your shit. And she wasn't backing down for nobody, not Norman, not Ray, not Ma, not Don, not Gil. She wasn't, not Sister Krone. She wasn't backing down for nobody. And she was like, we gonna get up out of here, we taking everybody. And yeah, and then I thought I was kind of with it because like homie was not operating off of logic. I was like, but girl, that's a lot. You can't just take everybody. But then, when Norma, dropped his album or whatever, and she was like, she let the logic hit her. She was like, okay, I can't take everybody, but I could take everybody that know how to run fast. And so she went with Norman's plan, and I honestly didn't know, like, it was, I like the way they revealed it that she went with his plan, like after everything wrapped up, because
Mhm.
like I feel like, if they would have shown her going through the process of like accepting his plan, then she might have been hesitant, if that makes sense. Like they could have, that like it would be easy to kind of write her just being stubborn, even though he wrote this letter, it wrote out the plan and everything. Then I feel like it would have been easier for them to just write out her just staying in her own way and being stubborn and being like, nah, fuck Norman and his letter. I'm still gonna do what I want and all this other
Right.
stuff. But then nah, they found this real intricate way to show that she had changed her mind and that she had went with something else. So I bang with young Emma, and yeah, you dope, homie. I like her. And then my least favorite characters is number one. I ain't like the demons. And like I know they demons and they supposed to do bad things because they demons, but why kill people and then grow roses out of them? That's just weird. Like, why can't you just kill the people? just like just
Anime
like
logic.
you just rosing them. Like what? Like, I mean, I guess season 2 shows more about what that's about. I hope it does. But that thing just had me stuck. And I was just like, but why the rose? Like this, huh? Like, are you planting them afterwards? Like, I don't get it. Like, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be symbolic of something, but my brain don't work like that. So
I,
I don't
I
like
just
that.
Out of a dead child, rose grew instead of concrete.
God damn it.
I guess. But it also grew out of Sister Krona, so
Oh damn.
She used to be one of the kids though. So
that's true. That is true.
yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, I ain't like the demons. I'm with Kay. I did not like Don. That man annoyed me the whole, even in the Japanese version, he annoyed me the
Yeah.
whole time. I was like, can you take him off the farm? Like, you could just take him.
Just
I
him
was
instead of
like, I was like, get him out of here. Feed him to the demons. Nobody cares. I don't at all. And then, and of course, Ma didn't like her. You know, who likes someone that kills kids? Like, no, nobody does.
She was
So,
Casey Anthony like ramped up.
facts on 100.
Yeah.
On 100.
Yeah.
preference.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, those are my favorite and my least. Shout out young Emma out here. Sticky, look like you're about to say something.
I just real quick. So in the anime community, typically there's this battle between dub versus sub. Would you say that you're more sub than dub?
I think I'm leaning towards more sub than dub. And it's just like,
Okay.
because I only really listen to the dubs because like some nights, like I'm just too tired to read. So
Yeah.
it's just like you gotta put on the dub. But like if I actually feel like following along with the words, then I'd rather, because the voice acting is, I mean, it's the original voice acting. The characters
Mm-hmm.
usually aren't as annoying when it's in the original Japanese language. And I mean, I just feel like the story is told better in the original language than in the dubs. So yeah, I'm a subs girl, I guess. Hey, I learned something new
Okay.
about
That's
myself in
that's
the
really
anime
good. This
world.
is an important step.
Is yay steps.
This is an important step, man.
Yay
Yeah.
/ I'm ready for the flood of. Oh, what the fuck you mean? Dubs do this. Dub, look,
Yeah.
okay, look, people.
Yeah.
For anyone watching this who's brand new to this shit, look, like there are certain things that can be conveyed better in the original Japanese. There are certain things that can be conveyed better in the dub. That's all it is. It's just preference. That's
Are
all.
y'all
Hey, like
subs
what
or
you like,
dubs?
man.
Y'all
Robin?
subs or dubs?
It just depends.
It really depends on the anime.
Just depends. Some dubs have really good voice acting. Like you'll know the ones that have like the great voice acting. If you see Steve Bloom, then or Christopher Sabat, you just listen to the dub.
I mean,
But like if there are certain shows like you said that the original Japanese cast, they have the emotion, the characters down pat.
Mm-hmm.
You know how when it gets to America, they like to change stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
sometimes
they
it's best to watch the dub.
Yeah, I feel like with the American versions, English dubs anyway, like they just throw too much on there. Like they like add too
They treat
much.
it like a movie.
Yeah, just like chill,
Yeah.
bro. Like it don't sound like that in the Japanese
Nah.
version.
Yeah.
I mean, we already went through two pretty good examples of what a good English dub sounds like: Death Note and Shampoo. Like,
Yep.
easily, like Shampoo, Steve Bloom, he played Mugen. I'm like, I wouldn't have been able to feel that the same way in Japanese, honestly. But I'm like, that's just me. But like, easily two amazing English dubs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I went to go replay that first time I eat this chip scene in Japanese, and it wasn't the same.
They hit the same.
It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same.
It's between I'll take a potato tip and whatever. Like, come on. Like,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
come on, you gotta go. Like, come on.
Yeah, it looks like Kay might have been taken out by the farm permanently.
Kay
He
got
might
hit with
not
a
be
livestock,
joining
man.
back.
Nah, that's what his ass did.
Isabella came after him personally. What happened?
You should say that's what his ass get. For talking that shit about Isabella.
We watched Promised Neverland. It took place on a farm. He chose a farm in the background. I'm just saying.
Yeah, listen, man.
Nephew, I'm sorry, but like,
Yo, we gonna go to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to K's house. It's gonna be like DNA Angel. He gonna be stuck in a painting of a farm.
I can't breathe.
Hey, dog, that's crazy.
No.
That's crazy.
He's gonna be stuck in 2004. No.
Dog, that's crazy, dog.
Yo, that would be horrible.
Yeah, but you put it on him.
But being stuck in 2004 specifically.
Oh man, what was happening in 2004? Some
DNA
bullshit, I'm sure.
DNA Angel, apparently.
Yeah, definitely. Oh wait, hold on.
Wait,
Top-
He said, "Let me back in."
you back in? We have
Okay,
news of
hold
case
on.
with her.
Where'd he go? He not in the meeting. I don't see him.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He said, "Let me back in."
Isabella. Oh, it's a shame.
He
you're
in the
trying
chat. Oh yeah, I see
That
him.
was on
now.
Instagram. Yeah. Right. Okay.
to- Like I just hear Isabella. Oh, it's a shame you're trying to get back in there.
Oh my god.
I don't see him in the chat. Oh, there you go.
He not in the lobby. Oh, there we go. Oh.
The painting let him out.
Yo.
Not the painter.
Hey, bro, we thought you got you, bro.
Why you on the farm, my
Okay, I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. Dog, I thought I was about to pull up to your house and you was gonna be stuck in that painting, dog. I was about to be like,
Yo.
what happened?
I don't even know. Am I like a blob? What is going on? Hold on.
You look dark as hell. Where's your light?
Oh,
God, you, bro.
Bro, that's oh man.
Isabella let him free.
Yeah.
She had to change her heart.
No, he decided to be a mom.
Maybe
what is that, girl?
maybe you heard his tirade about the cheeks. I don't know.
Oh.
He's just in time though, because now it's time for the ratings. Whenever he can find his light.
All right. It's coming, you know. I was in a dark place.
He was in the dark depths of 2004.
Oh no!
Back
Oh no!
back when they started snap music.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh god!
Yo, my cheeks hurt.
I ain't sure.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
You look better. Yeah.
Look lighter.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we can see you a little bit more
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot damn. All right.
All right, you came just in time because it's time for the ratings. Now, everybody watching just started watching anime. This is the part where we rate the podcast, well, not the podcast.
Oh wow.
The anime episode, the season, the anime season, on a scale from 1 to 5 stars. 1 being it was trash, and 5 being it was one of the dopest animes ever, and you should watch it. Everybody should watch it. And so, on a scale to 1 to 5, like I said, we're gonna rate on how watchable the Promised Neverland season 1, only season 1, is. So, with that said, is anybody ready to go first?
We should let Kay go first.
On how watchable is it? Because he came back from
We
the
should let Kay go
Neverland.
first in case Isabella come back.
God.
All right. You know.
All right, Kate.
I just want you to
On
know.
a scale of 1 to 5.
1 to 5. Real quick though, that farm is not fun. Not want to be in that. just letting people know it's not what you think.
Well,
Not what you think was going down in there.
okay.
Not what you think.
Okay, given that information, rate carefully.
Okay, me,
I never look at that background.
yeah.
It takes people.
Oh damn!
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yo, this shit really took me for that ride. For that ride.
Did he?
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't that much, slicing, stabbing going on, so that's a big thing for me. It was a great anime, great anime. I will say that. So I'm gonna have to give it a 4.2. 4.2. Great scenes. Just would have preferred more stabbing, slicing, and all that. So power balls, energy balls, fight scenes.
Smooth.
It's anime bullshit, okay?
More slicing and dicing. Slash dash. Put another hole in it. Okay.
Oh wow.
That Scream. That wasn't Scream. That was Scary Movie. That's where that verse is from. Yeah. Sorry. This is when I hear Kate talk about slicing up people. That's what I think of. I think of Scary Movie.
Okay.
Don't judge. All right. Who's next?
Nisha, you want to go next?
Sure, why not? I will give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
4 out of 5. Quick confession. I read up on a little bit of season 2. Off the first season, 4 out of 5. Phenomenal storytelling. From my reaction to what I read on season 2, y'all. Yeah. But from what they did with season 1, it was amazing. It kept you on your toes. A lot of fuckery. You're never gonna look at the farm the same again, beloved nephew of mine. But all the same,
You got the inside look.
It's dark. It's dark.
God damn it.
There was no light.
With K being traumatized, that aside, I really would recommend this anime for somebody watching it for the first time. As somebody who definitely watched it for the first time without much context, amazing. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. That's solid. All right. Stick serve. Or would you like to go last?
I can go.
All right.
So I'm gonna give this, as far as watchable, season 1 of Promised Neverland. I'm giving it a 4.5, man.
Ooh.
There's certain animes where if someone's never watched anime before, I feel like you send them to a certain way. Death Note is one of them. I would put Promised Neverland season 1 on that list.
Okay.
Just the way that they worked the camera, just the way that they told the story. I don't know if anyone noticed this, but 12 episodes. What is going on with your background? 12 episodes. You try to get away from that farm as far as you can.
Now my man just in the sky. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, I'm trying to get out of here.
He in a penthouse.
12 episodes. I don't know if y'all know this. 12 episodes. The first, each 4 is a different arc. The first 4 was who is the traitor. The second 4 is basically the Sister Krone arc. And the final one is the let's get out of here arc. Okay. So they break it down. And I love that. It's like you're getting 3 different seasons, but in one season altogether. And I love that. There's just small stuff like the hanging out in the grass and the vision from the grass of someone sneaking and listening. That was dope. I don't know if y'all noticed this small stuff. Did you ever notice that mom, whenever she talked to somebody, she always reached around their ear and touched their face, no matter who it was. She always did this. And I felt like she was just reaching for the tracking device to see if it was still there. I don't know why she was doing that. I want to know why. And just favorite scenes, that scene where Ray just I'm just gonna just pour myself with gasoline, and that descent into madness. It reminded me a lot of Light The way he
Yeah.
would just sit and just like go in this weird monologue, like I'm just gonna kill everything.
Yeah.
That was dope. I loved it. The only thing I would give a gripe about is just that their plan succeeded, and I just don't feel like we'll say 7 to 12 year olds should not outwit one adult. It's that's weird to me.
That was my thing.
I get it. I get it for anime purposes. It's just that I felt like at least 2 or 3 kids should have died on that attempt.
You feel like they should have just fell off the cliff when they was like ziplining across there?
Maybe, maybe, and then just the fact that like the little kid Phil knew, like when Phil figured out, like, oh, I knew about it too. Like that's weird to me.
Oh,
Like,
I forgot about Phil. He was
Yeah.
actually one of my favorite characters. I
Yeah, I
love
bang-
me
I
some
bang
little
with Phil.
Phil. Yeah.
but Phil, I mean, he's smarter than most kids, so I get it from that standpoint. But it's like, it's like a plot device. It's like, like it gives you a reason to come back.
Yeah.
It gives them a reason to have to come back. So, you know, other than that, it kept me engaged the entire time. So I binged it within 3 days. So listen, it's a great gateway anime for sure. 4.5 out of 5.
And
Okay.
just to like kind of add to like what Stitch was saying, there was like a hint of mom wanting, or Isabella wanting the children to escape. So like in the scene where she like broke the kid's leg, you know, that was the first time that we saw her really like physical damage to the kids, and it was like she didn't really provide a reason why she wasn't doing it. So in hindsight, she could have like done it to really all the kids as soon as she got
Yeah.
suspicious. But she, you know, she kind of let them have some breathing room to at least believe that they could escape. And,
Mm.
Yeah.
you know, in that last scene where like Ray, like, yeah, I remember it being inside of you. I remember things.
Yeah. That's true.
That's very true. As far as my rating on how watchable, Promised Neverland season 1 is, see, I was trying to think about if there was anything I didn't like about the anime that would make me like have it lose points, and yeah, I think other than the fact that I also agree with you, Stick, like the plan of like their whole thing of the plan just succeeding, even though I mean we don't know what happens in season 2, but like they went through all this and nobody like died. Like nobody died when they were practicing. Like, you know, nobody took a real L. I mean, other than Emma getting her leg broke. like, you know, and dun dun dun. I give it. This is weird. I feel like I'm being too easy on it. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars.
Hey,
Good anime. Good anime.
it is.
We
Yeah,
talk about
it
how
is.
watchable is it, and then I'm like comparing it to Death Note in my head. I really like Death Note, and I like Promised Neverland for the same exact reasons. Like, it's the suspense, the build up, the time. I mean, if anything, I feel like I could go back and drop the Death Note rating and give Death Note like 4 stars, just because I felt like they, you know, gave up kind of on the writing towards the end, and then with this one, like they really took it all the way to the end, even though definitely they threw Phil in there and Phil in there for like to help set up the story for, you know, season 2. But I feel like the way they did it was smart. Like they didn't overdo it. They didn't have Phil do like some real drastic crazy thing, you know. He was just like, oh, I know. So, you know, when season 2 comes around and Phil is popping off with some shit, like everybody won't be confused. They're like, why is Phil doing shit now? Like, you know, they did. I feel like if they were gonna put any kind of plot changing thing in there, then they did it the right way and just had it subtle, had it chill in there. So yeah, I give it a 5. I think everybody should watch it. However, I mean, if you are uncomfortable with watching kids be put in compromising positions, then you shouldn't watch it. You know, if you don't like to watch things about kids dying or having to suffer at the hands of horrible beings like in real life, then you know you shouldn't watch the news or this show.
Yeah, that.
But if you just want something good that's gonna have you stuck the whole time, and you're gonna be sad when it's over, and you're like, "Dang, I needed more of that." And Promised Neverland season 1 is very, very watchable, and I can't wait to watch season 2. And I hope I say the same exact thing.
According to everybody, no, you will not. So
Aww.
yeah, when I think it was the winter time is when they did it. The winter season, everybody's like, "Oh, these animes are great," except for this one, and they said season 2 was bad.
All the so winter animes are good.
So no, like
Anime.
you know how like there's a release. You know how like every season there's like a release of different shows, different seasons.
Yeah.
So that came back for season 2, and everybody was like, "Eh," and like it's consistent. Everyone's like, "This was a step back from season 1," and I think part of it is probably going to be is that now they're out in the world with the demons. So I assume that they're going to be the new big bad. Versus, it's different when it's Isabella. She's human. Like she should have this connection with the kids, but she's attached because of her relationship with the demons. Versus now they're probably dealing with the demons themselves, which isn't as compelling. You feel me?
Yeah.
She was a good villain.
That's crazy, yo. But I wonder, is it because it's like you know, season 2 has so much to live up in comparison to season 1 too. Like
that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
You know, because like you said, I mean, if they're going against demons, like how you gonna hold a candle to this woman, Isabella? You know, who had her whole Pocahontas singing at the end. You know,
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like that because it felt like she was like, oh my god, you know, good luck, guys. Like, no, bitch, for 12 episodes, I hated you. You didn't get to redeem yourself in the last 15 minutes of the season. No, screw you.
They tried to give her colors of the wind.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they tried to humanize her, and
I was like, no.
Like just this ain't it, fam. Like, this ain't it. I'm like, nah, she's main villain, and everybody else's eyes, she's main villain. No humanizing that shit. Like, nah. Like,
yeah, good luck, children. Man, fuck you.
They had her take her hair down, let it flow in the wind. I was like, oh,
she was looking alright, but yeah. I mean, she was alright though. Like, let's call her spade a spade. She was alright, you know.
Yeah, bro.
hey, rebuttal to that.
Yo.
I mean, you know, just on the subject, you know, she definitely was a bad point.
I mean, she was the only adult next to Sister Krone, and I think it was like some old white dude at some point. Am I wrong?
Yeah, old white lady. You know, it's not much.
Old white lady, yeah.
But
these are the facts.
Okay, before we wrap up, though, how did everybody get up? Did everybody do the little swinging from the tree to get up on the wall? Because that was a big wall. And so I feel like every child, you know, especially the smaller ones, how did they do it? Like, I know they're supposed to be training.
Anime logic. That's how they did it.
But how did they get up the wall? Each and every
one. Anime logic. Like.
So I'm just going to take a guess is that the bigger kids went first, and then the bigger kids helped the smaller kids up later. That's going to be my guess, but I don't know. That's a big ass wall.
They did show that. They'll show that kind of at the end.
Yeah.
But
they left like the other smaller kids, like Phil.
Yeah. Okay.
But even so, like there's still those other kids. I'm like,
Norman
you guys aren't
himself.
athletic.
Dog, when Norman was walking the wall, I was like, dog, like I know you just showed me he did the swing and he ran and then, but who runs up a wall? Like I know this is anime, and I'm trying not to take it that serious, but my man ran up the wall like
I can answer this. You'll do a lot of things for cheeks.
Oh, true.
Here you go with the damn cheeks again.
This has been. I just started watching anime.
Here you go.
Also, how
really
did
should be a
Mama
cheek
get up
specialist.
on the wall? Did she swing up there too? Did she know a secret
Well,
ladder?
Did they show her how she got up there?
No, but she was like the athletic one, so I'm guessing she was like hopped the tree or some shit.
Well, true too. She also remember as a kid she got up there too, so she probably knows the best way to get up there anyway.
True. That's
So
just
we'll
true.
just go with that and call it anime logic.
Everybody just
Yep.
getting up that wall, like, like evidently this wall is not that secure, my friend.
There are some questions that won't be answered in certain anime, which is why I leave it to literally anime logic.
Anime logic.
Anime logic, and that's how we're going to end it today. Thank you everybody for watching. Just started watching anime. We appreciate you. We
Wait, hold up. Did Nisho go?
I was
Who-
about to
Oh,
say.
shoot.
turn it-
Ooh.
I thought you
Go
did.
what?
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say whose turn was it to pick?
Oh yeah, whose pick is it now? It's Nicole again, right?
I was getting to that part.
Oh my
Oh,
bad.
my fault.
My
And
bad.
then Nisho.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Hey,
Dang.
hey, look at men stepping in, trying to mansplain and bullshit. We ain't shit. I know.
We better fucking farm all three of our asses now.
Next episode
That's
is gonna be
a-
Nicole.
Go
I don't like
cancel
people
me.
that much. All right. That's what I was saying. Thank y'all for watching. We just started watching anime. We just got done watching Promised Neverland season 1, and now we're on to the next one. I believe it's my pick, but I don't know if we were going to go with the fan pick, which we don't have.
We don't have fans.
We don't have fans, so I
That's not
guess it
true.
will
We
be.
have fans. Yeah.
We do have fans. So it's going to be my pick, I guess. And I think I'm gonna go with the one that I'm kind of stuck in the middle of, and I need to finish watching it. And we are watching Tokyo Ghoul
Ooh.
Ooh.
Season
1.
one?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I'm glad we're doing that though, and we're doing season 1 because if I do it based off what I've seen, it kind of
That's exactly why I was like, "Who?"
it changes.
Glad she said season 1 specifically. Jesus
That's
Christ.
fine.
Season 1. Yeah, I don't know the other ones. I just, Kay had started me watching it, and then I watched a bunch of episodes on my own, and then I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna finish watching this," and I just haven't. So now I got a reason to finish it.
There we go.
So yeah, so we watching Tokyo Ghoul, y'all.
All right, I'm with it, man.
Am I sure about that? Is that my final verdict?
Jesus Christ.
That is my final verdict. Tokyo
Okay, lock it
Ghoul.
in.
Yep.
Lock it in.
So people, that's what we watching for the next couple of weeks. This one's a little bit longer, so might take me the whole month to watch it, but I'm already halfway through, so it might be just a few more weeks. But have you you and Nisho, you say y'all haven't watched it yet?
What?
Tokyo Ghoul season 1.
Oh no, I'm on like season 3.
Oh shit, there's a season 3.
Yeah,
Shit,
it's
I didn't even know all that.
'cause- It's confusing because I think one of the seasons goes way left from the manga, and like that's why I was kind of.
Oh, it has a manga?
Yeah, most
Oh.
of them do.
Every anime is really derived from a manga, and a lot of the anime original endings and shit. Oh god.
Yeah, they see liberty.
Fortunately, season 1 is just strictly straight from the manga, so thank God. Like,
For sure.
Dang. So we're back to the whole Nicole is the only one that hasn't watched it yet.
Well,
Yeah, that's what Nicole does.
Yeah, I haven't seen the
This-
full series, so.
This doesn't seem fun, yo. But it is just started watching anime. I was enjoying not being the only one that didn't see the anime.
Well,
No,
but
I sat through a full episode, so I'm right there with you, Nick.
yeah. So we'll just rewatch it.
Okay.
Or you can choose a different one.
Nick doesn't.
All choices. So I feel like you'll have
Do
to.
you want me to choose a different one, Kay?
No, I'm cool. Like I honestly, Tokyo Ghoul kind of checks in all the
Every box for K.
It's a plenty of stabbing.
It's
Every box for K.
got no problem with it. None.
It has blood. It has stabbing. It got cheeks.
How can you be mad? How can you be mad?
I can't be mad specifically. Like,
Come on now.
True. Well, we're going with the bloody stabbing cheeks. Like, yes.
Yeah.
vision. Okay, all right.
All right, people. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.